3, baby. Winner takes all. Goes on to the second round. So we got Vancouver, Minnesota tied at 1-1. OKC advanced to the second round. Memphis is tied 1-1 with Dallas. Denver's also tied 1-1 with the San Diego Surf. Milwaukee has advanced 2-0. Charlotte's all tied up with Toronto. Baltimore has beaten New York. All right, cool. Cool.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the Heat for Boston. Game 2 on the road left a bad taste in their mouths. Now they hope to take back the momentum with a little home cooking. Heat, Celtics, round 1 of the NBA playoffs.
Happened to music. That's twice in 2 games it's done that. Weird. That's weird.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Paul, Antoine Jamison out there with Harrell, then there's Gordon, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, they've got Jason Tatum. Jones is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Nowitzki, and it's Porzingis in at the center position.
Go Celtics, let's go.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid.
They can't help. I just realized, I'm like, why don't they help? They can't. They got Porzingis and Nowitzki out there. They can't help.
Ball passes to Harrell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Ball against Hardaway. Ball kicks to Gordon. George looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Boston with the rebound. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Win or go home. I like that. See that little bottom right hand corner above the score? It says win or go home. That's pretty cool.
He misses the free throw.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him Pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
And he's good on the second. And here's George. Here's the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, Paul George on the inside, comfortable knowing where he can get to, just tries to find a sliver of room in order to get that shot off.
Outside Tatum. Over Paul. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And George kicks to Paul. Over Hardaway. Paul can't get it to go.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Hardaway against Gordon. In the corner, Tatum with it. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. He is hauled in by Paul George.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
That
Damn.
one goes. Count it. George has got his second bucket.
Well, Paul George concentrating through the contact and making sure he had a shooting window open.
Ball against Hardaway. And the officials calling for a 3-second
Oh, come on,
violation.
Porzingis. What are you doing over there?
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The pass to Harrell. Here's the dish to George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Celtics with the lead. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the
No, he's not
perimeter,
shooting that.
but
There we
he's
go.
going to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Jones, the pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
A terrific athlete at that wing with good bounce. Tatum, fun to watch.
1:46 left in the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has...
Better call that timeout. You better call that timeout.
Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And a new group in for the Heat. Young's checked in for Harrell. Russo comes in for Antoine Jamison. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Eric Gordon.
Ooh, ripped him.
Lou Williams is subbed in for Paul. Right wing. Pass to Hughes. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Heat trail by 7. Williams passes to Young.
No, he might shoot that shit. I got to play up on Young.
Here's Williams. Back to Sexton. Oh, Sexton in position.
Ooh, what a
Here's
shitty
with the
pass that
steal.
was.
Here's Serbiak. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, George. To halt the run, and it's good on the layup.
He's too fast for
And that's
Zerbiak.
now
Too
6
fast.
points for Paul George.
Now, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Passes it to Serbiak. And here is Hughes. Pass to Smith from the baseline. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the basket by Serbiak.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart.
Too easy.
They're
Too easy.
completely in disarray.
On the wing, George. And it's off from three-point range. Out to the right wing. Here's Serbiak. No good from the wing. And so it's Boston. Up by a dozen here. At the
Up by
end of the
12 after
quarter.
one,
And
maybe?
we'll see if
Let's
they
go.
can keep
Where
up their
those
tremendous
Heat
shooting
at?
they've
Where those
put
Heat
down
at?
So far from the field. We'll return shortly.
6 points in the first quarter?
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well,
I'll put another banner up there. Put another banner up there.
Particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
The Heat trail by 12. Smith is out there with Larry Hughes. And it's Camby. Then there's Jermaine O'Neal. And it's Serbiak in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Oh. I needed O'Neal to come over so I can go to the corner. Well, O'Neal stood on this guy for some reason. Get off your guy. Help the guy that's freaking rolling to the basket.
The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Boston leading by 11. And there's the pass to Kim. Smith outside. Pass to Serbiak. 6 to shoot. Back to Smith. From deep.
Man, that was a terrible possession.
I'm honestly
Jesus.
not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
And that
Damn
one's
it.
good, George.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Smith, the pass to Serbiak. Back to Smith. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Timeout called, the Heat.
They better take a timeout. You guys need all the help you guys can get. Talk it over, baby. Talk it over.
Harrell, he's checked in for Young. Jamison comes in for LaRusso. Gordon's checked in for George. And it's Paul in for Lou Williams. Now, here's Sexton. Porzingis with the rebound.
Ah!
All up top, guarded by Hardaway. Pulls up. They get it back. Harrell.
Man.
And Harrell slams it in.
I was trying to box him out and he just ripped me.
Watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound, crucial to this offense and his production.
Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Oh my God.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Super early. Holy shit. I can't believe I actually hit that free throw.
After a strong rookie campaign, I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it to Sexton. Clock at 4.
I got caught up on the pick. Damn it. I got caught up on the pick.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Too easy.
Nowitzki's got the lead up to
Got
12
Chris
now
Paul
for
on
the
Nowitzki. That's too easy.
They've repeatedly probed inside.
A mouse in the
first
house.
half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball against
Too
Tatum.
little.
Teardrop shot, and it's laid in by
Eh.
Paul. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Passes it to Porzingis. Late D that time from Harrell.
I should have shot it with Penny, but
10 to the inside.
get out! Get out of here!
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Over to the wing. Nowitzki for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. The open look here for Sexton. That one a tad offline to the right, but
they're making a little run. They're making a little run, a mini run.
The floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And the Heat with some changes. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Paul George in for Sexton. Celtics leading by 8. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Out to the right wing. Here's Serbiak. Cranes the three-pointer. Serbiak's got 8 points.
Yeah, how about the range there from Serbiak? He doesn't hesitate when pulling from outside.
George against Hughes. And George, here we go. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle.
I never committed. I was worried about that guy in the corner, but I forgot who I was covering for a second. I thought I was covering Thaddeus Young again. But I didn't want. Wait, was I covering Young?
2 free throws so far today. Russo's checked in.
I don't know. I should have committed and came over to help, but I didn't.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Williams against Hughes. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Back to George. Over Serbiak. Miami no good on that time either.
Come on, give me the ball.
Here's Hughes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Like to see when an offensive player takes some pride in the defensive play. Nice job by Lou Williams sticking to his man there.
And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. How about the playoff atmosphere? We're going to break down all the first half action for you. Taking a look at the Celtics, this could be the pivotal game in this series, and they're playing like it. They may not be running away with it just yet, but you could just sense in the first half how focused they are on grabbing that 2-1 lead. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
They shot a great percentage from the field and not in action. The movement was good, they're making good decisions, and the coach loves to see that kind of efficiency out of his guys.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, my question is, who are their playmakers? We saw too much dribbling.
68%. I'll take that.
Too few
I'll take that.
assists. Well, it's not
Wally's
rocket
leading the
science. You
team
don't
in
have to have a
scoring.
degree
Wally
in
World,
any kind
let's
of sport.
go.
The best
Wally
teams
World.
always have and always will be unselfish.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The Heat trail by 10. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Gordon out there.
Oh, come on, Vivitz. You got to grab that rebound, man.
And it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Jamison in at the power forward position. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Hardaway against Paul. Outside, George. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ball against Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The hell?
7-3.
You're complaining about?
No trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
The Celtics shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Paul. Now the pass to Jamison. On the wing, George.
Ah! Oh, you missed it. You missed it.
Halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
On the corner, and Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Tatum. Jones has got his first points of the game. And it's Paul with the ball for Miami. 15-point game. Pass to Gordon. George dishes to Paul. Back to George. Over Tatum. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
Nice play. Nice
George
play.
has got 13.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Jones looking for an opening. Nowitzki kicks to Jones. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Sexton, he's checked in for Chris Paul.
Yeah, a strong lead right now. 15 points, about ready to make 16.
And that one falls for Jones. The Heat trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jamison the pass to George. Trying to get open as Jamison.
I should have came over.
Good.
I should have came over
George
earlier.
has got 4
Damn
this
it.
quarter.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Back to Hardaway. Nowitzki left side. 5 to shoot. Hardaway finds Nowitzki. The Celtics need to get a shot off and out of bounds.
What the hell play was that?
And some changes here for the Heat. Thaddeus Young.
Ah,
checked
shit.
in for Harrell.
That was
Russo
funny.
Comes in for Antoine Jamison. And it's Williams in for George. Gordon the pass to Sexton. A floater. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. They get it back. They shoot again.
Dude, can somebody get a
Caruso, no
rebound?
good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Hardaway. He has 6. Jones, no one around him. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Jones has got 8 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the Heat call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Willis comes in for Porzingis, and Smith subbed in for Jones. Here's Hardaway.
Oh,
yes, sir.
boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous.
Too
right
easy,
now.
too
Every shot that
easy.
they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Boston. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Smith. Outside Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been...
Ball movement. Never have enough ball movement.
54 seconds left to play in the third.
Ooh, get it out of here, Candy. Get that shit out of here.
Retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Hall's checked in. .51 seconds left in the third quarter.
Ooh, okay, Sexton.
Good.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Hardaway against Sexton. It's Hardaway. What a chance! What a chance!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now, here is Young. Sexton kicks to Paul. Oh, Paul in position. LaRusso, no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. LaRusso against Smith. Tatum with it. Back to Smith. Fires the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous.
What are we up right now?
From beyond the arc.
25?
Right here, guys.
25?
In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away.
That home court advantage, baby. It's that home cooking. Give me some of that home cooking.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. They've got Porzingis. Smith is out there with Larry Hughes. Then it's Tatum, and it's Nowitzki in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the basket by Tatum.
Well, Smith looking now to dish to the guys who are wide open.
Dragic against Smith. Porzingis with the block. Smith scanning the floor. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. That shot off. And the Heat going the other way now. To the paint. No good from Dragic. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum passes to Smith.
Guys, you're all bunched up over here.
6 on the shot clock, and it's slammed in by Smith.
I mean, you got to know that he can get up just like that. Wow.
The Heat shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Passes it to Bitadze. Now, here's Hampton. Hughes covering. Smith against Dragic. Over Smith. Again, Dragic missing. Austin's gone. 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Hughes up top. Nowitzki left side. It's
Levitsky, you got to catch that shit. How'd you drop that?
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. It's rebounded by Larry Hughes. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Smith outside. Pass to Hughes. Dishes it to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. For Miami, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
Bro, I was a mess on that defense. I was like doing 360s and shit.
Money on that foul.
Shooting 2.
We're up on what is that, 29? 29? Let's go.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Boston making some changes. Jones checked in for Hughes. And Hardaway is subbed in for Dennis Smith. Both free throws good from Thaddeus Young. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Hardaway. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot will not fall. And now here comes Young leading the break. That one
what?
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight.
That was ugly.
Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Dragic against Hardaway. Outside Tatum. And he gets the bucket. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Misses from close range. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And guys, just really impressed.
Oh, I didn't want to pass it.
Big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Celtics.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3.
I think they bring in my backups. Bring in the backups. We're up by 30. Come on, or 25, whatever it is.
They lead by 25.
I don't want anyone getting hurt.
1:14 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Penny Hardaway.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. Outside Dragic.
What are they chanting? Beat the Heat?
Man, headed by Serbiak. The pass to Bitadze. The Heat need to get a shot off. There's Dragic with the three. Good work defensively by Smith. .26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here is Willis. Back to Smith. This one for three. Kept alive. Nowitzki, the pass to Serbiak. He kicks it to Smith. Off target with that shot.
Woo, big win, baby. 28 points.
Semifinals. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant.
On to the second round, baby. On to the second round.
Really good.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively, and that's why we were able to come up with a win.
Really looking good at both ends tonight, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.